Welcome to this segment of Getting Down to Earth with me, your host, Earth Ojalo. I hope that you've all taken care of yourselves as well as each other since the last time we met. If you are returning, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome in. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and if you so choose, share. All right? Wow, it is very, very cold, and where I am, I don't know about you all, but I hope that you all are keeping warm and keeping safe. It has been a wild ass week, okay? So, today I wanted to hop on and just speak a few minutes about focus. Where our focus lies right now as Black people, a nation of Blacks. You know, words are very powerful things. And when we tend to use words in a negative fashion, we don't seem to understand that we are speaking negativity into our lives, not just our lives, but the lives of the people that we say we love as well. It is very, very interesting to me how we are called the minority, although we are the majority. Minor means less, childlike, under the age of 18, minorities. After the election, the presidential election, and we had two candidates that was running, and everybody has an opinion, and it's okay. However, we have been told, and we have been told this many times in history, about who we should hate. And we do it so well when our masters tell us exactly what to do. We do it so well, and we don't let it go. It's interesting to me that we say that we are grown and we're at this big old age, and yet we are acting like minor children. As a nation, supposedly the greatest nation there is, it seems that we would be able to put away our childish things and put on our grown-up undies, okay, male and female. But yet and still, we as Black people tear down our own. We tear down our own for performing for someone that we don't necessarily like. We, tear down our own for doing things different than what we would do it. We tear down our own for not believing the way the next man believes or the next woman believes. We have not yet gotten to the point as adults, okay, where we can actually have a discussion where we agree to disagree and we still be cool. After this election, I had folks talking about, if you didn't vote for Kamala, then you weren't allowed to come to Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners and all of this nonsense. I understand now why back in the day, people didn't talk about who they were voting for. It was a very private affair. You didn't discuss that with people for the very reasons that I see today. That's why I never share that. I don't talk politics or religion with people because we don't have the bandwidth, the mental bandwidth, the maturity, the emotional maturity to deal with these type of conversations. So I just don't have them. But our focus needs to be on togetherness, okay? As a Black people here in America, we are 700 years behind in Columbus, Ohio, and 300 years behind on the median across the board behind white people. But the only thing that we got to do is criticize one another. If we would put that focus on bettering our families, bettering ourselves, not worried about what they're going to do, because we survived Trump before. We survived President Trump before, and I am more than sure that we're going to survive President Trump again. All right. I hear a lot of people talking about, the faith of a mustard seed, but yet and still we tend to give all of our power away. Okay? There's something that you can do. Speak positively. Instead of saying this is going to be the worst 4 years of our lives, are we going to survive? We're going to be back in slavery. Why not turn that around and say this is going to be the most prosperous 4 years of our lives, and we are not going to be back in slavery, but we're going to be on equal footing with everyone else. We are going to find our way in 2025. Why not say things like that? We have not yet learned, okay, our magic. We have not. And until we change our outlook and start to think for self, all right? Think for yourself. I don't know what Trump ain't did nothing to my family. I wasn't in any racial disputes with Trump. I don't know what he has felonies. Ain't had nothing to do with me. He didn't rob me. He didn't shoot nobody over here. He didn't. So just to have a putrid hatred, we've all done things. Nobody here is perfect. So do we not forgive people? Everybody is not as smart as everybody else. Not as articulate. Not as well versed. Does that mean that I'm not capable? Do we think that these presidents-elect don't speak to each other? They don't call up and say, hey, man, I found this paper and I was wondering, what did you do about such and such and such? What you think I should do? Because Republicans and Democrats, they're all the same. But we don't want to believe that. I don't know what's wrong with us. I don't know if your third eye is so calcified that you just can't see clearly. I don't know. But we need to pour our focus, our words of positivity into ourselves, into our children, our families, our communities, those that we love around us. Because, we are in for a ride over the next 4 years, and I'm not sure that it's going to be Trump that we're going to be battling, So, y'all, as Black people, I'm very disappointed in us, how we just scrap our own. No reason. Snoop, Nelly, whoever, we're not in the same tax bracket. We're not. People have a right to change their minds, just like you have a right to change yours. Let's not continue to focus on the silly things and the things that really don't matter when it comes down to the whole of Black folks. All right? Our children are suffering. We just had a 4-year-old in Ohio who was shot to death in her bed, minding her business in her home because we still doing drive-bys. Yep. But we worried about Trump. Yep. I think we got bigger fish to fry and our focus needs to be adjusted. We are our biggest downfalls. And until we realize that, we're always going to be the sheep following the herd. I don't want to be a sheep. I want to think for myself outside the box. I want to do my own research. I want to know for my children and my grandchildren's sake what I need to be doing, where I need my focus to be, and what I need to pour into so that I can lift, me, my children, my community, and eventually the nation and the world. We are raising the vibration on this planet through love. And where we at right now, y'all, that's not what we're doing. Speak life. Speak life into the leader of your country. Speak life into those around you. Speak life into yourself. We will need it over the next 4 days. Over the next 4 years. Maybe the next 4 days might hold something too. Never know. But I just wanted to come and, lay it at our feet and see where we can begin to unify as a nation, because right now we're looking really weak. We're looking real weak, and we're the only people that do this. Let's shift our focus on what is good, what is positive, what is kind, okay? And I think that we can definitely get through the next 4 years on a high note. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And take care of each other as well as yourselves. Take care of yourselves as well as each other. Take care of each other as well as yourselves. Until we meet again, I love you, and there ain't nothing you can do about that. All right, peace.